Thank you for joining me for another shave. As you can see by the thumbnail today, I'm going to be using my Schick Type A. This is the first Schick injector razor, and this is one of the repeaters where they have a magazine in it versus the later ones that had a key where all the blades were loaded up and you loaded it up. This one has a magazine system inside of it that you put the blades in, you put it like this, and then it pushes a blade out, puts a new one in. And this was kind of the first system razor. Remember, with even Gillette and Gem stuff, you could strap the blades. You know, they made stroppers and all that. I don't know if they made them for injector razors, but this was where it began with the system razor. You know, they were making clones of Gillette blades pretty quick. I've actually got one of the old 3-hole blades that's non-Gillette. I don't know if they did it with these. Remember, these were carbon steel back then, but I have not been able to get a good shave with this razor. And this actually dates, what is it, 1926 is when this came out. So this is from the late 20s. The handle is aluminum. It's got a cap that's, I think it's nickel-plated aluminum or not aluminum, brass. You can't plate aluminum, I don't think. And I've got a vintage Persona stainless injector blade loaded up in it. For a brush today, I've got my Eveready C40 bore brush. It's been soaking for a while. For soap, I've got out the vintage Colgate shave stick. This is from the 20s or the 30s, and this is what it looks like. I know it doesn't look the greatest, but it does lather. It makes a very good lather. And then I've got Aquavelva Classic Ice Blue for the aftershave. I couldn't figure out what to use with this for aftershave. So, and if that doesn't work for me, I've got my Schick Type L, the golden Schick with a, I don't know how many shaves are on the blade. But this one's brand new, and this has a different shaving angle compared to all. This is the Type B is similar to this. There was a A1 that had a different handle. I think it was serrations the other way. There's just cutouts in this aluminum. There's the B, which I have. You go back, look at that shave. The B2, then there was the C. Those were the repeaters. All right, get some water in the face and get this lather going. Hope you guys have been well. I've been overwhelmed getting rid of these razors, I tell you what. My best advice to you guys, if you're going to get razors to collect. But with me, I'm more of a shaver, and I've said this all along, and my problem is I'd see a razor at a good price, and I just pick it up. Well, I've got over 50 just to get rid of. I think it's pushing close to 60 now, and I got a hold of some places today, and I'm going to see what's what, and it's going because it's too much. It's too much. I can't display it. I don't have the room to do it. I don't have a big glass case like some collectors do. And I want to thank Paul, the shaving fox, because watching him downsize, you know, lit a fire under me to do it. I've been looking at that blue tote where I keep all my razors, and I'm just like, I'll put it off to a different day. Put it off. But I started the process today, and the Campy Brothers 1880 prototype is going as well. I know I'll never replace it. I said that in one of my last videos here, but I want to focus on later lather catchers, which I like. The ones with blade stops, the ones that aren't a pain to set up. Just, I mean, look at Scott with Shane with peg leg, the problems he's been having with the early ones didn't have blade stops. They just had some hooked over where the wedge blade went into, and that was that. And even with an adapter, you got to line that up just perfect. It's not for the beginner. No lather catchers really are, but making a mess. It's been a while since I got too much water in the brush. It's been a while since I shaved with this shave stick. I've also got the Larkin one as well. I could have got that out. It's been a long time since I shaved with that. Don't want to paste shave. And I used a newer Colgate there a couple weeks ago. I just hope I can get this razor to shave for me because I like the looks of it. I just don't want a razor around that I can't do a shave with. You know, that makes logical sense to me as a shaver, not a pure collector. All right, let's give this a try. This has a very upward angle on it. Yes, it is shaving. Okay, good. And it's shaving good with the blade. Remember, there's no blade stops on this one either. It just sits on that shelf with the tension of that spring right there. And I'm not concerned with a BBS shave with this today because it's aggressive. Like I said in my last video, with single edge, I'm focusing on Schick wise. I'm really not looking for anything. The aluminum handle one, what's that? The D? You know, is that the D? The one with the aluminum handle with the brass head, the rare one. They're getting the bidding wars over that razor. I can understand if you're a collector and you gotta have it. Put some water in this. I may have to try hitting this stick here. I let this brush soak long enough. That's not the issue. But I'm going to give this soap a pass, seeing how it's hitting over 100 years old. Has no scent to it. It's all gone. And if I had to guess, it's obviously a tallow-based soap, being from that era. Sorry I haven't been catching up with a lot of you guys' videos. Been busy. At least I try to leave a like if, you know, when a video pops up. Oh, that's aggressive. And thank you all for my the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. I should have grabbed the witch hazel. Yeah, I'm not chasing. Nope. No chasing the BBS today. There's plenty of residual slickness in this soap. Oh, man, is that aggressive. Alright, video cut out on me. Just doing against the grain on my upper cheeks here. Nothing here. Because it's going to tear me up. I can feel it. You know, you know when a razor is going to bite you. You know, you got that feeling, and I'm getting that feeling. So, I'll just even out the sideburns. Not that it's going to matter, because I'll be doing a head shave here probably tomorrow. Yeah, that's and on a 1 to 10 with the closeness, it's a solid 8. I'd give it. I'm not going to push my luck though. So I'm going to make sure this is all dried out. Before I do, I wash my face here. I'll just show you guys how this works. This unscrews the back here and the magazine, and it all pulls out in a convoluted way. It all comes out, and it's kind of a pain in the butt to get back in. In fact, I'm probably going to do it off camera, but I just wanted to show you guys how, yeah, I'm not going to, I'll mess around with it here in a second once I get everything washed up and my hands dry. See if I got any cuts. No. Now let's check the irritation. Aquavelva Classic Ice Blue. Big restrictor with all the Aquavelva aftershaves. Make sure you put your finger over the top. And I'll give it 2 quick splashes. Little bit of burn down here on the neck, but nothing on the yeah, nothing there. See if I could get this loaded up real quick. You know, I'll pause the video, I'll get it fixed, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, I got it loaded back up. What a pain. If you get one of these, I recommend you don't use the mechanism in the magazine. It's just such a pain to load, and you got to get the blades a certain way, and you're fumbling with sharp blades. It's not like DE or a gem where you've got, you know, a lot of area to control the blade. Remember, these injector blades are on the small side, and it's kind of, yeah. I think there's a video, it may be fuzzy, don't quote me on it, of showing how to load one of these by hand. But check that out or look it up. I don't know if I'm going to keep this. We'll see. It shaves okay, it's just on the aggressive side. So I wanted to get a good shave in with it. I'll let you guys know how I make out. Some of you that have been, I've had dealings with before, with razors and stuff, I'm going to be sending a couple of razors out to a couple people. And the rest are, you know, that I've decided to get rid of, they're going in one big lot. And that's the easiest for me, because the shipping right now for razors is just, it's ridiculous. We'll just put it that way. You're going to ship out a lot of razors, and the insurance is expensive, and shipping overseas, you know, that's I talked about that with Robert, you know, with what happened. He's looking for a gem razor. I wish I knew somebody in Europe that had a nice gem micromatic, but I don't, and I've been looking for razors for some of my European friends, and I was going to send my buddy in Sweden a Gillette 40 Super Speed, and I went and looked at the shipping, and just for that one razor, it's $40. That's ridiculous. For, you know, it's, yeah, but I'm going on a rant here. So I'll let you know, guys, know how I make out. I'll do a head shave tomorrow. I'll get out something I haven't used in a while and make it different and interesting. So I wish you guys a great rest of the week. If you don't watch my head shave, I'll see you guys Sunday or next week with a face shave. Hope all is well. Take care out there and happy shaves.